let's make a lasagna. A lasagna. Okay, I'm making a lasagna. We're making a lasagna. I think that lasagna is the stew of pasta, in the way that when I notice things are going bad in my fridge, I try to make something work, and I feel like that's a soup, a stew, or if I consider those ingredients to be Italiano, then I use that. I'm not Italian, so don't judge any of this. Also, this is a vegan lasagna. Where I make the cheeses I make them out of cashews. And I will say, I've had multiple Italians eat my lasagna and they like it. So I think that lasagna is something that can intimidate people sometimes. I feel like I always got nervous because there's such like a ritual to it, and the stacking and the but I actually really like it, and I think it's pretty easy, and I make it consistently with like slightly different things. Here's what I think when you're making a lasagna, what I think about. What kind do I want? Do I want like a meaty lasagna? Do I want to use like a beefy texture? What's the texture I want? And then I have started making it sometimes with eggplant because I just like the taste. I understand that's acquired, and I don't think anyone needs to be eating it if they don't want to. And I like lentils in mine as the texture because I think it digests the best because I'm a little baby. I've already done all the prep stuff because I don't think we need to be hanging out the entire time. Here's what I did. I started soaking the cashews. This is gonna make two different kinds of cheeses. I'm making the mozzarella on top with, I wrote down this recipe and I'll pop it on screen. With like a half cup of these, and the other 2 cups are gonna be the ricotta. Diced up my eggplant. I cut off the skin and I diced it up and I put salt on it. Let me tell you, I still don't really understand what that's for. I know it like sweats it, it does something. I always think it's kind of too salty, but also if I don't do it, it's a little rubbery and a little like you hear it like squeak when you chew it. So I know something's happening, but I wish someone in the comments tell me what it's doing, because I've kind of looked it up and either I didn't learn or I don't remember. Onion and tomato. I chopped up some very old mushrooms that were, they're at the point now that they almost look like a dried mushroom, but they're not slimy and they don't smell bad, which means they're good. And then I also was craving black olives this week, so I ate a bunch of these olives the other day with a frozen pizza. Such a sad meal to describe. Anyway, and I want to chop up the rest and put it in here because I think I'll like it. I'm going to use brown lentils as my texture. I got pre-chopped garlic, which is new to me, and I am obsessed with it. I don't know what fool I thought I was hand chopping my cloves all the time. And then just sauce. And I got some freaking lasagna noodles. That's it. It's easy. Okay, and I turned this on while I was talking, so I don't know when that was. I will not preheat the oven. Actually, I'm cold. I will preheat the oven. Here's the other thing. I always forget the amount and also the time and how it works, but I've never done, I'm sorry. I've never done it bad. Every now and then it's slightly undercooked, but then the next day when you re-microwave it, it's perfect. So there's no bad way to make a lasagna. It's the stew of pasta.
It's the stew of pasta.
But I'm gonna set it to 375. I'm gonna set it to 375. Okay, this is hot. Oh, my armpit's hot. Ooh, that's nice actually. That feels like a nice campfire. I miss the smell of campfire. You know when it like gets on your jean jacket and you're like 16 and you look at the stars and everyone's talking and you hear the crackle of the fire and you're like, what's my future hold for me? And then you're 30 and everything sucks. Start cooking. All right. I also have this nice basting oil that's got a bunch of herbs in it already. which makes everything easier because I don't have to like flavor as much. Ooh. I saw a little bit of cat hair fall in. You'll never know. That much. Oh good, you can see me pour. I feel like kind of a lot. Maybe not. It's up to you! There's no wrong way to do it. All right. I think probably it's gonna take the longest to cook the eggplant, so I'm gonna start there. Oh yeah, and then the cashews, it always says soak overnight. Who cares? Who's planning a day ahead? You can also just put boiling water in it for like 10 minutes. Also, I sometimes just don't soak it and I can't tell the difference. It's a blend. Well, I have a Vitamix. Maybe if you have a regular blender, you can tell the difference. Possible. This has been sitting in the salt for like, I couldn't even tell you. Not that long. 10 minutes? I think you're supposed to last longer than that. But I feel like it's got kind of that like sweat on it. You know, like you can see it and it's like shiny. Does it look shiny to you? I swear it's shiny. This lighting might not be doing me any favors. Oh, there's tomato juice on my phone because I squirted tomato juice into it. Woo! This is a full eggplant, by the way, that I chopped up, just going in here. It feels like it's screaming. Okay. All right, it's probably salted enough. I've made the mistake of over-salting a pre-salted eggplant. All right, mushrooms, everything's chopped. Put it away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. Stir that with this. It's getting a little browned on the edges. I think that's probably nice. I think I'll like that. I don't know if this is the wrong way to cook eggplant. I really believe there's no wrong way to cook anything other than probably like meat that can actually poison you, but that's why I don't cook meat. That's not why. But hey, helps. Oh, to know the first thing. I was raised vegetarian, by the way, so I've never eaten it or cooked it. I don't know. I know how to cook an egg, but that's it. Hi, Hal. Yeah, he thinks it's time to eat. Thoughts? The Vitamix. I got this used. No, my dad gave me a full one because he got a fancier one that had variable speed, and then my base broke. Eventually, the like battery died or something. And then I got just a used base on eBay. It's so much cheaper than if you try to buy one new. I think these are very expensive, but you can get like the parts and stuff on eBay, and it's a lot less. It's a good idea. Vitamix, hire me. So for the ricotta, we're just gonna drain the water out of this. Is the water still hot? Ow. Yeah. So I'm putting 2 cups in here. That's 2 cups. And then oh yeah, I don't have enough lemon either, but it's probably fine. I'm just gonna do half of each, which is not accurate, but it doesn't matter. Squeeze a lemon. Ow! Okay. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. Freaking eye it. That's more than that, maybe. Stir the eggplant. I'm gonna throw in the mushroom and the onions and the one tiny, really soft, gross old tomato I found. Look at this. Wait. Does it look like I'm wearing a blender? Wait. I don't think it looks like anything. I can put so much garlic in everything. And sorry, Jesse, because it makes my fart stink so bad. But it's so easy, and I love garlic. It's funny, they say that some people can only some people can, whoops. I think I'm thinking of different things. There's one thing where I think it's like asparagus pea that you can only some people can get asparagus smelling pea and only some people can smell it, and it's like genetic. And I think there's something, I think there's something similar with garlic because I'm not sensitive to garlic. If someone has eaten garlic or something in their breath, I don't really notice it. But apparently I'm one of the people that exude it and also can't smell it very well. So sorry. Jess is one of the people that can obviously smell it and he's sensitive to it, but I guess he likes me. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon salt. I'm gonna do good salt. 1/4 teaspoon. I mean, it's ricotta. And then water. 3/4 cup to 1 1/2. That's a huge difference. I'm just gonna put like a cup. Okay. And this you blend up to the texture you like. You can have it as smooth as you want to just like kind of spread it, or like chunkier. This one also, I think this recipe originally had almonds in it, but I didn't have almonds, so I used cashews, and then I was like, delicious. So I did it pretty smooth. And then I'll show you how it comes out. I'll use the same, because it's all going in one thing. It's like pretty creamy. Ooh, I almost just dumped it everywhere. That's fine. And then what's nice is you can reuse the blender without cleaning it, because it's basically the same ingredients. Black pepper. I really like black pepper on mushrooms. I'm gonna do some balsamic. Fun fact, I don't know if it's fun. I used to say balsamic, right? I used to say balsamic, and then I moved to Canada and married a Canadian, and he was like, balsamic, it's balsamic or balsamic. And so then I started saying it wrong another way. And then I moved back and everyone's like, what? And then I was like, what the are you talking about? And then everyone's like, balsam. Can you believe I got it wrong so many times? That's not really a fun fact. What do I got? Italian seasoning? Yeah. What else do I want in here? I want it a little spicy, but I'll put that in with the tomatoes. Ooh, maybe I'll put some nutritional yeast in there just for a little je ne sais quoi. Because I don't know what it would add. Is it good that I'm doing this in the air like this? Pour it in, pour it in. Oh, and then I'm also going to do a little water in there and mushroom broth because I'm going to put the lentils in, so it needs to have some kind of water to cook in. I just kind of filled this up halfway. I also, a good tip about tomatoes that I learned, once the tomato sauce boils, you always want to add a sugar and salt or something. Maybe that's not true. That's how I do it, and I really like it. This is my mushroom seasoning. It's just like an Asian mushroom seasoning that I put in this little jar because it's, I don't know. I'm going to put like, I don't know, tablespoon? Maybe? Mozzarella. Okay, so that's the rest of the cashews. And then it's gonna be 1 1/3 cup of water. Okay. Lemon juice. I'm gonna use the other half of the lemon. Oh, dizzy girl. Whew. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Salt. And then the only thing I actually measure is the tapioca starch, because that I think actually matters. 4 tablespoons of tapioca starch. Oh yeah, my spices are in the dishwasher because the dishwasher doesn't work. New York City. Blend it. Now this is very, very smooth, like super liquidy. This might be too small a pot. But this thickens up as soon as you start cooking it. So that is last, and it'll thicken up and get like stretchy, rubbery, like mozzarella. Ah! 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 Everyone, look, everyone's here. Everyone thinks we're eating. Well, they're all wrong. Oh, I love to balance you on the knife. See what the hell we're doing. All right, now my teeth are out, honey. I can do my freaking tasting. So once this is like a flavor I'll like, I'll just pop the lentils in there and then let it like simmer for a sec, and then we'll take a little break. It's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's lentils. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's lentils. Oh, it tastes great. It needs salt and sugar. And spice. Thank you for reminding me. You know when that feels like I'm playing the spoons. You know when you stick your hand into a bag of sugar and then it just kind of sticks to your hand because your hands are always a little bit moist? You know? Gotta play the spoons on your leg to get it off. Am I the only one who? Because it's the stew of lasagna. What did I say? What's that thing that they say when they say it's like kitchen sink? It's like a kitchen sink soup? What is that? What is that? Let me know in the comments. What is that? And I know this isn't Italian. I know that. I'm not Italian. I'm just from the South. But this is delicious. I can call it something else if you want. A pasta sandwich. What do you think this should be called? Let me know in the comments below. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some lentils in there. And I'm gonna eye it. How much lentils goes in there. They'll cook eventually. Oh no. Okay. That's what it looks like. Textured, stuff in there, looking good. Also, you know what's messed up is freaking this bag of lentils. I was like, how long should the lentils be in there for? And it said, bring to a boil, reduce heat, cover and simmer until lentils are tender and soup gets thick, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say how long. I've cooked the sauce. And I'm trying to angle it so you can see inside the pan as I layer it. You start with a layer of sauce on the bottom of the pan. Go back up like this. And it's okay that it's chunky. It's gonna work. I swear. You're just layering on the bottom. Because I know some people make pasta with pre-cooked noodles. I never did it that way. I don't know. I honestly don't even know how to do it that way. I really don't. My mom always did it this way with the dry noodles, and this is just how I learned to make lasagna. And I think it's easier because it's one less thing you have to cook. So, pour to heat. Oh yeah, I just recently learned that I couldn't do a Swedish accent on hand-drawn TV's Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak.
Oh, I hope one of them comes by soon.
You should check it out and like and subscribe. She just reached 500 followers. Everyone give her an applause in the comments. She can now do stuff and be a partner in all these great things, and I'm just so proud of her, and I love her channel so much. And I think everyone else would too. So everyone else should go watch it. I've said it before, but if you like it, if you like this, you should go watch her because she's one of my best friends. And if you don't like this, then you should still go because it's nothing like this. Say it with me. It's nothing like this. And then on the edges, I just snap it kind of near where you want it. Ah! It doesn't matter, you know? You're just layering up nudes. Okay. And then after you do the noodle layer, you do the ricotta layer. And we're gonna layer it like this over and over again. L-A-G. Nope. New layer of noodle. The only thing, you know what I got beef with lasagna on one thing. Oh, and also every time I switch sides, I do the cracked side on the other side. I don't know if that makes sense. My only beef with lasagna is that I've never had one box of lasagna be how much I need to make a lasagna. It's always like a little bit into the next box, which means I always have to have 2 large boxes of lasagna to make one lasagna, always. And I think that that's bad planning. It's like the hot dog bun, hot dog situation. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe it's the same thing. The more you know. Also, I didn't taste this. That's pretty good. Well, now I know. I forgot to taste. You ever forget to taste? Put it in the comments below. Like me putting these dried noodles and then just layering things on top of it doesn't hit that cooking spot for me, but in a fun way. I ended up cooking the sauce with the lentils for like 15 minutes, which meant that there's still some texture to the lentils. They were not fully cooked through, but that's what I wanted because one, it'll be in the oven for a while. Kind of like if you're doing like a big ziti, you want it to be just al dente. And also because I like having that it's not all, I don't like eating a lasagna where the bite is the same texture the whole way through. I just don't like that. And I think probably because I was raised vegetarian, I don't like a meaty pasta personally. No problem with people who do. I just don't like that. So, because that would solve my problem. Obviously, beef is different than tomato. Goddess pose. Ooh. It's actually, I find this very difficult on my knees. Lady. I just want to sometimes. You know, there's something about a dry, flat noodle. Do I want to... Yeah, and obviously if you had real ricotta, you'd do that. Obviously. Oh boy. Oh yeah, so I won't do another noodle layer. So this will be the last layer before because you want every noodle to be covered in the sauce because that's how the noodle cooks while it's in the oven. So whatever your last layer is should be sauce, and then you do your mozzarella. Cook up the mozzarella thing, which is gonna be, again, because when you're stirring it, I'll just describe it to you. You cook it on medium heat. Make a mosaic. I have one more scrap. I just have 4 little scraps. Oh, maybe I can put that in the other. But if I open the box, they go, no, it's dried noodles. Okay. So you gotta stir it the entire time on medium heat. This is for the tapioca starch mozzarella. You're gonna stir it. You're gonna stir it for a long time. It's gonna feel, not a long time, but like for my little, my brain, the way it works, feels like ages. And then it's gonna feel like, did I do it wrong? And you're gonna question yourself a lot. Did I do the wrong thing? I have that starch in there. Did I do the right amount of starch? This is what you'll do. This is what you will do. Nothing to do with me. And then eventually it's just gonna start getting stretchy. And as soon as it starts to clump together smoothly and get that like thick stretchiness, you take it off and you put it on because it's gonna like seize very quickly. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? See, here's the part. Here's the part. This is your, okay, so now it's getting clumpy where it again feels like you've done something wrong. Because it's like, it doesn't clump evenly at first. And you're like, this is disgusting, actually. It's almost like you're stirring like curdled, hot, thick milk. Delicious. And it's almost like fondue before it gets, it's very much like fondue actually, before it gets really smooth. Okay. Yep, now it's smooth. There we go. Now it's smooth. Take it off the heat. And now, all right, we're gonna try to get it somewhat evenly poured over this so that I can attempt to flatten it out. And then we're gonna, as fast as possible, try to smooth this a little bit so it kind of covers the top. This is easy, it's not, it doesn't look good, but this is a tasty little thing. So it's also like, if you get a big gloopy part, it's not that bad. It tastes good. So it tastes kind of like a, lemony cream. That's pretty good. That's the best it's gonna get, and I'm fine with that. Okay. Boom, ba, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, there she is, Miss Lasagna. Here she is. Oh, she's messy because I'm bad at serving, but that's what it is. I'm gonna take a bite, and remember, this was our kitchen sink lasagna, our stew of the pasta, the flat noodle party of Italy, lasagna. Okay, that little bite was very good. Okay, let me back up so I'm better in frame. I'm the NPC, but I'm just eating a lasagna. Relatable? Oh, by the way, I baked it for 30 minutes with foil on top, and then I removed the foil and broiled it until it was beautiful on top. That's what I did. All right, let's make sure I got all this stuff in there. I mean, there's kind of no way to not get all of this stuff in there because it's lasagna. Do you see the steam coming off of that? I told you it was hot. I need to blow on it. Holy rules. It's awesome. That's so good. All right, gang. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching me make lasagna. I hope you feel empowered to make lasagna. Put anything you want in it. Don't let people tell you stuff doesn't go in stuff. Make it. I painted those pumpkins up there. Whoa, look at that forced perspective. Bye. It's so good. The olives are so good in there. I love black